G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to have a look at a brand new RC buggy from HOSIM. This is their new M12 JAZEX 114 scale brushless buggy. As you can see today, I'm actually filming in my car because it's a little bit windy outside. Initially I was going to film this unboxing outside, but yeah, I decided to go in the car and do this. So we're going to have a quick look at this buggy, guys. It's a new release from HOSIM. There'll be links in the description and you can check it out there. I think it's on sale now. When they did email me, they hadn't released it on their website yet, but by the time you watch this video, it should be available. And yeah, this buggy is basically built on the same chassis as the short course truck, the HOSIM M12 that I reviewed earlier this year. If you missed that video, check that out. I'll leave a card at the top of the screen. That was a really cool 114 scale basher, and that was pretty wild on 3S. So yeah, this is 2S and 3S compatible. As you can see, I'm at the speed run road location. So in a moment, I'll take this for a quick speed test on 2S and 3S. I believe they did state 60 kilometers an hour top speed out of this buggy on the HOSIM website. Now on the side of the box, we can see it's got a 2847 brushless motor. It doesn't state it on the box here, but on the listing it says it's a 3100 kV motor. We've got metal differentials and drive assemblies throughout, ball bearings throughout as well. And we've got an all-in-one 45 amp ESC with their cooling fan. On the other side of the box, you can see it's got a 3 kilogram digital servo. We've already covered the ESC and the motor. It's got a rather large wing with a wheelie bar. And they're the batteries there that I mentioned. 80mm rubber tires and adjustable oil-filled shocks and an LED light bar on the front bumper here. So there's the layout of the car. Let's quickly show you what we get, guys, as far as the accessories, and then I'll quickly show you the buggy. All right, so here's the user manual, guys, with the buggy, and these are really usually good from HOSIM. They got exploded diagrams, parts list, as you can see, and they're in color as well. They show some color photos here, so pretty decent booklet. And in this plastic bag we get a couple of warranty cards here from HOSIM. As you can see, 1 year warranty, customer service card, and we also get the usual tools here. So we've got a couple of different size Phillips head screwdrivers there, the wheel wrench for the wheel nuts, extra wheel nuts here, as well as some body clips. And we also get the standard HOSIM little bag here. Now this has some extra body clips as well as a dust brush. And last but not least, we get the standard USB to 2S balance lead charger. Now if you've got a hobby grade charger, you're probably not going to use this, obviously, but if you're new to the hobby, these will help charge your batteries, not a problem. They just take a long time to charge, that's all. Now to the transmitter, guys. Pretty standard stuff from HOSIM. They've been using this transmitter for a long time. Nice foam grip wheel, fully proportional of course, and yeah, pretty standard dials here. We got our trimmers and our dual rates, steering and throttle reverse, and just a basic on and off switch. Now included with this buggy are two 1500 milliamp hour lipos. As you can see, they're 7.4 volt 2S 15C rated lipos, and with two of them we're going to get some pretty decent runtime. They do run off a common Dean's plug, which is good to see. You can use these on your hobby grade charger. All right guys, so here's the new HOSIM JAZEX buggy, also known as the M12. It's definitely got a unique design with its body shell. As you can see, we've got some like plastic mesh on the sides happening here. Nice grippy off-road tires and a big bumper bar there. Looks like a monster truck bumper bar on the front, which also has an LED light bar. Oil-filled shocks, of course. This buggy definitely has a unique styling to it. It doesn't look like any other buggy out on the market. And just looking at this body shell, definitely looks like a XLF F18 from back in the day. It's the exact same body shell, and actually the more that I look at this buggy and its chassis and setup, I think it is based on the older XLF F18, which I reviewed I think back in 2021. The same bumper bar on the front, more like a monster truck bumper bar. Got some oil-filled shocks, of course, and some very grippy tires here for off-roading. Now on the front here we have some very thick CVDs, and we've got some metal C-hubs here as well. On the back, it's pretty much a repeat of the front end. We've got the metal C-cups on the rear, but instead of CVDs we do have dog bones on the rear of this buggy, and we've got a pretty decent looking wheelie bar there with a couple of wheels and this big wing, which is pretty flexible, so when you're bashing it shouldn't just snap off straight away. And as you can see on the top, we have the 45 amp ESC all in one combo. It does look similar to a Surpass Hobby unit. There is the servo, it's a 3 kilogram digital servo. We've got some pretty beefy adjustable tie rods there, so that's good to see. And we've got a little alloy Ackerman plate there for the steering. And along the back here, obviously we have the 2847 3100 kV motor. And the M12 buggy also has this aluminium chassis plate, which looks very reminiscent of a Wltoys 144001 or the XLF F18 that I mentioned earlier in this video. It also is the identical chassis that they used in the M13 short course truck that I featured on the channel from HOSIM earlier this year. So anyway, that's enough talking about the specs of this buggy. Let's go take it for a quick speed test, guys, on the standard 2S and 3S. And then after that, we'll take it off-road. All right, guys, we're out at the speed run road. We're going to do a quick speed test on this standard 2S 1500 milliamp hour battery that comes with the JAZEX M12 buggy. And then after that, we're going to try out on a 3S here, HRB 1500 milliamp hour, and see what sort of speeds we can get with it. All right, guys, well, let's start it off with a speed run on the 2S and then put the 3S in it. See what sort of max speeds we can get out of this little buggy. Okay, guys, we've got the speed reader zeroed out, and let's give it a go on the 2S battery. Now I've got the dual rate set to its maximum for the throttle. See what sort of speeds it gets on the standard battery. Pretty decent range there. Never had any problems with these HOSIM transmitters with their RC cars and trucks. They got a pretty decent range. Now I believe they did claim 60 k's an hour on the HOSIM listing. Let's go back up and down one more time. To me it doesn't look like it's doing 60 k's an hour. Maybe in the 40s or possibly 50 k's. Let's have a look. Alright, there we go. Stop. Read 43 kilometers an hour, guys. That's what we're going to get out of the little HOSIM M12, okay, on the standard 1500 milliamp hour. So I'll screenshot that, and I'll also put a screenshot of it in miles per hour. All right, so yeah, it falls short of the 60 that they claim, but I think HOSIM are claiming that 60 kilometers an hour on a 3S. Okay, so let's try the 1500 milliamp hour 3S battery now. See if we can get close to that 60 k's an hour or even greater than 60. I've got my HRB 3S pack in there. It fits perfectly. Well, let's give that a go, guys. See what we can get on 3S. Okay, let's zero that out. Okay, it's all connected. All right. All right, let's see what we can get on 3S now. Yeah, that's definitely livened it up. Throttle all the way, guys. Get some good speed out of this little 1/14 scale brushless buggy from HOSIM, the JAZEX M12. Awesome. Definitely looks like it's in the 60s now. All right, let's bring it back. Just jump that curb a little bit. Okay, I think they definitely hit the claimed 60. There we go, guys, 63 kilometers an hour, so much better speeds. Putting a 3S in there, we've got a gain of 20 kilometers an hour. So that's over 30% speed gain on the top end. All right, guys, I'll screenshot that, and I'll also show you a screenshot of that in miles per hour. All right guys, well, all that we have to do now is take this off-road and take for a bash test. Looking forward to bashing this one around. All right guys, we've got the M12 JAZEX buggy out at the sand track. Now I've left the 3S battery in it. Just use up the rest of that pack. See how it does off-road out here. Might have to adjust the steering dual rate. Oh, off came the wing. All right, looks like it just popped off there. A couple of screws came out. Yep. Oh well, that's okay. It's not actually broken. Maybe those screws were a bit loose. I did notice it was pretty flexible. Looks a bit funny without the wing now, but it's all good. I'll reattach that later. Popped a wheelie over that jump. Oh, nice. There's plenty of power on 3S. Didn't land on its wheels. Okay, so I just turned the steering dual rate down a little bit, just so it's not getting too squirrely when I try to line it up. Every time I come down here, this sand track's always changing. It's actually starting to deteriorate a bit, these jumps. They're not as big as they used to be. Bright LED light bar looks pretty cool on the front. It looks a bit weird without that wing, doesn't it? At least it didn't break, it just popped out. Just a couple of those screws came out and I didn't actually lose them, so just probably super glue them in next time. Yeah, but overall guys, it's just as fun as the short course truck. Same amount of power as you see. Once it hits full throttle, he moves out. Look at that. Definitely a little beast, just like the M13. Nice. Sweet. Oh, the battery got ejected. Alright, let's put that back in and run it for a little bit longer. Alright guys, we've got the battery back in there. Just run this battery pack out. I might turn it up a little bit, just to give me a bit more steering angle. Yeah, awesome little buggy, guys. Definitely reminds me of the old XLF F18. Just they've upgraded it over the years. what I might do, I still have the F18. Might do a bit of a head-to-head comparison, especially on the speed, max speed. See if they've actually improved the speed on this one from HOSIM. It's been a long time since I ran the other one, but I still do have it. Okay, so that's pretty cool. See the light flashing on the front bumper? That's telling me we've got LVC. Don't see that a lot on RC cars. You usually see that on drones or helicopters. See the LEDs flash, but that's cool. All right, that's it, guys. That is the end of the battery pack, the 3S pack that I put in there. It's totally flat now, as you can see. So yeah, pretty cool little buggy, guys. HOSIM have made a great 114 scale basher once again. I did like the short course truck, the M13 Moxlin, and this is just as good, except it's a buggy. Once again, there were no breakages on this one. All that happened was that the couple of screws popped out there on the wing, but yeah, not really a breakage, it just popped out and it just shut itself off. So yeah, it's totally dead flat. Yeah, awesome little buggy, guys. If you're interested in getting this, I'll leave a link to HOSIM in the description below. Go check it out for yourself. And yeah, it'll be an affiliate link, so if you happen to purchase through that link, you'll be helping support my channel. I do really appreciate it. So anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. And thanks for joining me for this review on the new HOSIM JAZEX M12 114 scale brushless basher.